This is Avenging Angel 64, podcasting from a mountain hideaway where Joan Schaefer has just dropped an atomic bomb on the world. I don't even know where to start. You've just admitted to using movies and media to brainwash the public. Can you explain how?
Basically, we make people go against human nature in general.
For example?
Well, for males, we purchase movie franchises that are traditionally aimed at boys, and we use those beloved characters to push a liberal ideology. For example, we show boys that following their instincts, like to save the day or protect women, is misogynistic, and that acting like a man or being brave is toxic. So we purchase these popular old franchises that used to depict positive male role models and twist them into tools of indoctrination.
And boys fall for that?
Boys can't even watch old James Bond movies without being offended anymore. I'd say it's working just fine.
Interesting. So that's for the males. What about for the ladies?
We produce content that depicts women only having a worth when they behave like men. We take away the woman's natural attributes like passion, grace, beauty, intelligence, and replace them with male action hero tropes. We show that being a mother or wife is permanently outdated. We glamorize the single mother who has made frivolous decisions as a champion of righteousness, someone to aspire to. Then we insult and mock women who keep their families together. We depict homemakers out to be fools. We do a lot of detail work to destroy women. They're smarter than men, so it takes more to make them go against their nature.
We are smarter, aren't we?
With men, we can just put video games, alcohol, porn, or occasional sex on their faces, and they stay stupid forever. Why do you think porn is free?
And that works.
In most cases, yes. Hell, my grandfather dumped out the whole baby boomer generation by letting rock stars glamorize brain-destroying drugs. They somehow made them self-loathing, docile, and weak.
But what makes you think that modern-day consumers would fall for these tactics?
You all do. Especially girls like you. We've targeted women for decades.
And you're saying you do all of this with movies, and you've been doing it for decades?
Yes, and yes. Decades ago we made movies like Rosemary's Baby to portray motherhood and marriage as demonic.
You're citing a critically acclaimed horror movie.
It was a propaganda movie directed by a convicted pedophile who was doing our bidding. That was just an old example to show you how long we've been at this. In modern media, we create endless dramatic scenes with women taking off their wedding rings in slow motion when the music swells. So then they throw the ring into the ocean or off a cliff or whatever. And in the end of the movie, we show the woman with her better upgraded man, a better looking man, a champion with more money, and who understands all of her flaws and takes all of her baggage.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It's a way to trick women. Champion men aren't looking for divorced single mothers with baggage. Statistically, women who divorce downgrade to a worse partner.
Well, that sucks.
That's why we glamorize giving up and moving on as heroic. We trick women into taking actions that reduce their happiness and their opportunities.
Well, I guess I'm never getting married then.
That's also the wrong answer. No, that I'm no longer part of the ruling class. I can tell you honestly that the best way to thrive is to have love in your life. With a partner who will tolerate you when you get upset and display your negative side, a partner who will be with you when things get rough, because life gets rough. That's why my associates don't want families to stay together. That's why we glamorize divorce We enslave men financially, and we lower the life opportunities and the mental health of the mother and the children.
I'm so surprised that you're admitting to all of this. It's also diabolical.
And it gets worse. In recent years, we've been propagating not getting married at all in the first place. Having children makes humans selfless. It's nature's way of making us evolve. The ruling class prefers to see generations of unevolved, self-centered 40-year-old males still going to dance clubs and playing video games while they decide what they want to do with their pathetic lives when it's already too late. We create useless men who either have to settle for a woman with a lot of miles on her, or if he's too proud for that, he'll have to hope that textile technology advances quickly. Either way, useless, self-centered males who stare at themselves in the mirror of the gym while they work out are easier to control.
Well, maybe they get what they deserve.
We all might get what we deserve, even us ladies.
What does that mean?
We also tell women to party their 20s away, carefree. Basically, we trick women to think that independence is better than a partnership with a loving partner. We trick them with catchy songs and by depicting aging women having the time of their lives being single. Before they know it, those young women are old, their beauty has faded, and they can no longer fool their biological clocks by adopting any more pets. This creates a generation of women who wasted their most attractive and fertile years. At best, they settle down with a better male and color their hair so that they don't look like gray-haired grandmothers having their first baby in their 40s.
What's wrong with that? And how does anyone profit from making other people waste their lives?
The elite maintain control by helping the sheep stay self-centered and greedy as their lives pass them by.
I'm afraid to ask why.
Nature knows what's best for us, so we glamorize the opposite.
For example?
For example, nature gives young women the instinct to find a good protector, a good provider.
We're not cavemen, or rather cave women.
Going with nature doesn't make you less evolved. That's why every show we produce depicts situations where women are happier with casual sex relationships even though it's not in their nature.
Men do it?
You just spoke the tagline that elevated me to executive.
What? Men do it is a tagline.
I introduced that very phrase at a board meeting with my superiors many years ago. Men do it? Why shouldn't we? I propose that instead of choosing a man who's a proper gentleman or forcing men not to behave like filthy pigs, I propose that girls should act like pigs in retaliation. It's one of our most effective tools to destroy a woman's self-worth.
You really get a kick out of this, don't you?
No. I hope that everyone can get past the poison that operatives like me have spewed into their minds, and that they can get their lives together to find happiness.